The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everybody, welcome to the weekly Noyantis Usergroup meeting. Today is the 22nd of June 2020 and myself and John are your hosts. As always, if anyone's got any questions or queries, feel free to raise your hand, we'll get the microphones opened and we'll take a look at your the screens accordingly. So, okay, looks like straight away we've got a question on the report control. I might just have to do a very quick repair job, so I'm just going to freeze the screen for this. Won't be 1 second. It's just I'm in the middle of an update to the. Oh no, I could probably do it a different way. Yeah, I can do it a different way. Let's open the mic up. So we've got a question on report control. Alejandro, where are you? Hi, Alejandro.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you?
Yes, fine, thank you.
Very well. And you?
Yes, good. Actually, I was just saying to John, today I'm actually on annual leave, and I shouldn't actually be in the office. But I forgot to cancel the webinar, so I've come in to do the webinar. So hopefully it's not too long a one because I'd like to get back home and back into the sunshine. But you know that's dedication for you. I'm here.
Okay,
so,
good.
So what have we got on report control?
Yes, I want to share my screen if you can, please.
Yeah.
And if you can open the mic to my friend Roberto.
Roberto is in. Yes. Yeah, no problem. 1 second. Let's send you the screen. Here's the screen. And where's Roberto? There he is. Okay. Hi, Roberto.
Hiding in the dark.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. The thing is the follow. I have a very strange behavior here in the create columns. Okay. I want to show. Let me show you directly. I will uncomment this new method, or I think that is new, the set column properties from queue. Okay.
Yep.
I will uncomment these two message because it's very strange. Okay, we are inside the create columns. So let me save it. Okay, if I go here, for example, it say before record ID order 1 pointer 1. That is correct. So let me go here. This is before, okay, before to make the OCX direct value. After, I have the same information. After here, I have in the both message, I have the column queue name, okay, column queue order, and the pointer of the queue, okay?
Okay.
So the next record in the queue is GOID order 2 pointer 2. If we see here, perfect. Okay, but look here.
Okay. Back.
So if you see here, the next message is this. But when I enable the set column property queue, I don't know why it's lost the pointer position. Because if you see here, pointer is in 1, okay, and the counter is in 2, the counter of the loop.
Okay. Going to take a look at the class here 1 second, just to remind myself.
Yes, yes. And I saw the set column property from Q method, and it's fine because you only do a put inside that. So after of course, after they apply the OCX property, you only do a put, no more.
Okay. Source NIS report control. I wonder.
Can I show you something else?
Well, let's just tackle one at a time first. Okay, can you go to set column properties for me? The set column properties queue.
Yes. Yes, sure.
Okay, into there. Okay. And scroll down a little. Okay. Just comment out the set font attributes, please.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that.
Okay, perfect. Okay. No.
Oh, the
No,
one.
the count.
Yeah. Next one.
Sorry, the next?
Oh, so yep.
So
No?
loses
Okay.
the pointer. Yeah.
Okay, let's uncomment that. Let's put that back again, please.
Okay.
Won't be 1 second. Just trying to get into a working state here.
While you do that, I want to see something.
So, sorry, it won't be a second.
Yes.
Okay. Back to yours. Sorry about this. I think we're in a compilable state. You've got a pointer before and after the set Q, but before the put. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's crazy. That really is crazy. There's nothing's touching the column Q there. We're setting values within it.
Mm-hmm.
What problem is that causing? I mean, I don't agree it shouldn't be doing that, but what problem is that causing? What is the effect of that?
Every column is with the same name, record ID, the first one. Okay.
I'm not. Let me bring them on. Let me bring it back here. Just 1 second.
Okay. Yes.
Right. Okay, so we've got report control. That will do. Okay. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take a look at how are you loading the data on that one, just to make sure I replicate your same test. How are you loading the data?
Manually.
Manually? Okay. That is that old? What version of the template is that? 416. Probably an old example then. Right, okay, so we've got manually. So something like simple report control. There. Report control manual, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the columns in there.
But I add the columns manually too, using the add column.
You add the columns manually?
Yes.
Where do you add the columns?
Where? Before the create columns parent. That's you asked me?
Yeah, okay. So you have them
There in the create columns?
in here?
Exactly. Yes, before the parent call.
Before, and what priority?
I see directly in the source code, and I put directly before. Let me check. 1 control, with columns. Uh, 3,700.
Okay, something like so. And what do you have? So
Call a routine.
call a
Let
routine.
me,
That's okay. Yep. Do you want to
yes,
send me?
and I, yes,
Do you want to Skype me the routine?
okay. My Skype was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, something like that.
Yes, but of course.
Yeah. Okay.
There is, yes, things. But maybe if you replace the loop with the self column queue.
Okay. Well, the main thing you want to do is we want to do that. We want to add some columns.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
No problem. We don't need that. Okay. Then. So we can add column, and I'm going to have as
column A.
AJ1.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. And the same name for the.
Yeah. Okay. Size. Not really bothered about the size. We just want. Well, 100. There you go.
Yes.
Okay. So. ID, name, width, resizable, no, visible, yes, local data, yes, column, no. Okay. 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 So the difference there, oh, we did want that. Okay. Now, what I would do is add the column like you have, and then set various properties in the queue.
Yes.
That's fine. We've not got those properties. Let's have a look. Do we get those? So we get our column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5.
Yes.
Okay. But the data, what data is going into that now?
No. It's not the problem. The data. The problem is the column. The column is failing when I show it.
And all the IDs are definitely unique.
Yes. It's not the problem. Can I share my screen again?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Yeah. Let me show you here. Cross action. Here, look. I call before the parent. Okay. Let me do this one. Yeah. Before the parent and after the parent of create columns. Okay.
Okay.
So here in do add column, I will put, because basically the add column add a record in the queue. That's all. So that's correct. If we go here, here basically add the column.
Yeah, correct.
In the queue. Okay, so I add here everything, and
can you message out? Can we debug out the ID that of the column you are adding?
Yes, sure. Let me back here. Here after the
name.getValue. Yeah.
Okay. Column GUID. Procedure. In Spanish, of course. Update form. Field name.
Okay. Yeah. Event.
Action. Request. Active. Now before parent.
Okay.
The first record is yours. That's good. After, before GUID is my first order 2 pointer 2. After, I don't know why lost the pointer there. I know I tested your example, Andy, and it's working fine, but I don't know here why. Here, look, if I comment the set column properties.
Yeah.
And let's go again.
Yeah.
GUID, procedure, blah, 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 blah. Before parent. After, good. The second field, second column, GUID. After,
2.
It's okay.
Okay, well, let's go to, I mean, I don't understand. There's nothing in there to do that.
Look.
Yep.
Do you see?
Okay, so let's go back to the, put that back in again.
Where? In the app?
No, yep. Let's uncomment that.
Okay, yes.
And let's go to set column properties.
Could it have anything to do with the set target?
No, because it should restore. No, it
Can sorry, Andy, can I show you just one thing quickly?
Yeah. Is it related to this?
Yes, sure. Sorry. Look, and I copy this, your method, okay? And I put manually complete, and it's worked fine here. So, because I commented your line, of course, I had to create this routine to apply exactly the same. So this code is exactly the same that you have here.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So let's scroll down there.
Yes.
And let's just scroll up a little, please?
Sorry?
Can you
Para
scroll?
arriba. Que dale scroll para arriba.
Okay. So what we're going to do is immediately after the code, just do a return. Okay. Try that.
Oye, Ale, pero habías comentado, ¿no? La línea para llamarlo.
No, no. Let me check.
Porque ya estaba funcionando. Porque lo comentaste.
Yes, but no, it's okay. The first record on one. The second is okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's move that return and let's go back into that.
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. Remove the return, please.
Yes.
Just looking here. Same. 1 second.
Okay.
Oye, Ale, ¿tú utilizaste ese de font attributes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try the. Let's try the.
Comment all of this line.
No,
Just
no.
one.
No. Let's. We'll be there all day doing that. Let's try the icon.
Comenta el icon.
Okay. And okay, try icon, please.
Okay. No.
No. Okay, comment. Let's comment half the lines.
Okay.
O sea, ahí estaba funcionando. It was working there, right?
No.
It wasn't. Okay.
Sorry. All the line?
No.
Half.
No. Half.
Okay. The first half or the second half?
Okay, let's go uncomment there. Let's uncomment them. That's okay. Try that. Let's try that.
50% of possibility. That's good. That's good.
This is crazy. There's nothing there to change it.
Yes. Okay. The first half work. Good.
Okay.
Let's go to icon.
Okay. Put icon back in again, and maybe 2 more. Okay. Quickly, let's try that one, please. Is that saved?
Yes. I said it.
Oh.
Okay, that's work.
Okay, good.
Fine.
Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah. Why not? Oh, no. 6 more, 7 more. Down to width. Down to width.
Until here, until the ID. Maybe it's changed. Okay, until where did you say?
Okay, let's try that one. Let's try that one. Yeah, please.
2 minutes more or less is the same.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, good.
So
Okay, try
this,
the yes. Let's
until
try
this
the
3.
M5. Okay, 3. Yeah, that's fine.
You're
Too crazy.
so obliging, Andy. Let's try 5, 3. Okay, let's do 3.
Okay. Okay, it's working fine.
Okay, this is worrying because I don't see what it is, but okay. So those two as well. Okay, and not the font attribute, but the header alignment. The next one. Yep, not that one.
No, el de abajo. Ese déjalo comentado. Eso.
Yeah, those ones. We are calling this, aren't we?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
No, wait. Let's go to uncomment this one. Sorry, uncomment this one. Because we did before the set font attribute, we commented.
Yes, we did, yeah.
So no.
It's one of those 2 last ones.
Yeah,
Visible or
visible width.
Yes, but let's just I will let comment this line.
Yeah, but that's okay. Leave them in. Oh, hang on, what we're doing?
Oh, sorry.
We're just gonna save it. It stops. Just put visible and width on.
You want I comment this one?
No, lo hubieras corrido.
Ah, okay.
Para ver si es uno de esos dos. Yeah,
It's
one of those.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back and uncomment everything except visible and width, please.
Okay. It is working. Very, very strange.
No,
Okay.
it's good because it's one of those.
Okay,
Yes.
try visible.
Comenta uno.
Visible seems the problem.
Okay. And let's just swap that. Let's just try width. Yep.
I wonder if, is that just affecting the queue or is that affecting the OCX also?
That's just affecting the queue.
No, it doesn't work either.
Yes.
¿Sí lo guardaste?
Yes.
Okay. Now copy those 2 lines, please. Visible and width.
Yes.
Now let's go back to where they're being called. So let's go back to the call.
What you want to do here?
Paste.
Instead of calling. Yeah. En vez de llamar el set column properties, nada más corre esos dos. There you go.
No. Let's leave that in.
I'll leave that in.
Yeah.
Deja el set column properties.
Alejandro, if you can put that back.
Yes.
There. I want it before and after the set column, those two. So uncomment that, that's fine.
Let's comment
Yes.
this.
The message, can we have the message before and after? Move the message before.
Okay. There.
Okay. Yes, please. Column Q.
Let me be sure.
Object. Yeah. Okay.
Let me be sure one thing. Okay, it's comment. Okay. No. Always with the same pointer.
Okay. Okay.
Let me check for be sure. I want to save it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, it's working fine. Okay. Very
So
strange.
But it's both of those.
Yeah, both of them take it out of whack. Visible and width.
Let's just uncomment one again. I'm sure it'll fail. Let's just uncomment visible. Yep.
Yes, yes. It's a byte. So if you want, we can put a hard code, so a number directly to check. No.
Doesn't work.
How's the pointer? We're not doing anything. We're just setting an attribute in there.
Yes.
Okay, back to that code. And if you just swap that, if we can just swap the visible and the width. So comment the visible. Yep. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, try that.
No.
The pointer is reset. And look at the beginning, create the column, and you see here, field name. But after the OCX direct value, it reset. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the same column. That's what it's doing. No, I guess they're there. They're just not changing the width.
Yes. I said, what's happening if we put directly a value here? It must be the same, but want to test?
Yes, why not? Yep.
For me, it doesn't make sense because you only change a value. No, the same. The same. I don't know. Maybe the OCX direct command change something.
No, it
Have you
doesn't.
tried that?
It doesn't know what the queue is. The column queue. It doesn't know what the column queue is, so it won't. It won't affect the queue. Yeah. So that won't do it. And besides which, in the set column properties, all the other commands are using set column command, set OCX command. Yeah, the OCX command is in the common class. It doesn't know what the column queue, so it knows nothing of that.
As a workaround, can you copy the pointer at the beginning and then set it again?
I'm a bit confused of why it's doing that in the first place.
Right. You know, I'm sure you can do a workaround, but I'm like, yeah.
Maybe this, Andy?
No. If you go back to the other one, go back to that. Go to the set column properties, and look.
Yes.
All of those are using it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not. Yeah. So it's not that. So let me try that same pointer here. So I'm gonna come bring it back here.
Okay.
Okay.
We can, do you know something? We can test with using the set column width. What do you think about?
Well, let's just, where we're up to here, let's just check I'm getting the same type of results as you are getting.
Okay.
Or are you?
Don't know.
Or not yet.
I'll do it now. Okay, so we're in here, yes? And what we're saying is the pointer, correct?
The column Q, yeah.
It's like it's locked the queue.
Okay, let's move that out. Save that, I'll let you just see it. One. After it's 1-1. Before 2-2. 2-2, 3-3, 4-4.
Is yours doing the column width?
Yeah. It's not. It's just a normal one.
Yeah.
It's almost as though you've got something overwriting.
Right.
I think. Do you have any over variables or anything like that? Something is screwing up the queue.
Maybe it's a combination. I think so, because it's not possible that I overwrite in the middle of the your set column property from Q. It's not, doesn't have sense. Don't make sense. Sorry.
So in yours,
yes,
for the column Q, okay, as a test, and we need to put it back afterwards. Move those two to, let's say, there.
Okay.
And then try again.
Okay.
Interesting. So if something is stepping over it, it's going to step something on something else.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Because we all know executing that command, executing all of those commands, fine. And then when you get to that and it's losing the pointer just by updating a variable, something stepping on the definition, but it's only in Alejandro's application, because here we're not getting that, and it's the same class. And the test example on Alejandro's is also working, so it's something in his application where he's we're really hard to find, I'll be honest, but he's stepping on the actual memory of the queue content.
Yeah, maybe some other template, but it's kind of weird that you can make it do it in a loop where it's not calling any other source.
Well, you are, but if something, mind you, it's in a queue, it's like it's only part of a queue. That wouldn't make sense either. Yeah.
One second.
Just bring that out of the way. Oh, not that one. Yeah, it's just as we would expect.
No, the same behavior.
But if you put those messages in, well, you've got the messages in. If you compile the example application with those messages in, how does it perform on yours? Do you get the correct content?
In your example?
Yep.
Yes, in your example, it worked fine. I didn't compile now. You want that I compile now your example?
Yeah, let me just make you a presenter and let's just go back and have a look at yours.
Could it also be the version of the OCX?
Not really. It's only a queue. I mean, we can try it, but
I don't think so, because it's changed the queue position, the queue pointer. So
right,
for me, it's not vinculate OCX, but we don't have to let this possibility, no?
Are you using the same version of Clarion?
No. He's using the 13401.
You know, because you're using the version of Clarion that has the any screen on it.
Me or Randy?
no, I'm not.
Me, this version use the any screen.
Right. You know, and they did change the runtime in that version. You know, they added all kinds of stuff into the runtime agent that may, even though it's not supposed to, you know.
Nice. Work fine there, Andy.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that shouldn't be the version of Clarion, because
Yes. Yes, because really, I don't think that it can overwrite something in this moment, in this point. So it's impossible because it's inside a loop. That's not another change. So if it is executing only this part of code, I'm right?
But Ale, do you have that column Q set with some kind of an alias or with some other variable in your template?
No, because it is added by the add column, and you are looping through the column Q.
Right, but you can assign it to a different pointer variable, right? Like you're doing with some of your templates.
But it's not possible because you are in this moment, in this loop, and the only code that is working here is this code. I don't have access in this moment to change the...
All I can really suggest here is a bit like what Alex had a few weeks ago, is you're going to have to take a safe copy of your application and remove some of the externals to see which is causing the issue, which is causing the effect. This is definitely not normal effect what we're seeing. So I really would be very interested to find out what's causing it, but it's going to be something else what's causing this.
Yes. Yes.
So I think take a safe copy and then start removing some of the other products to see what is causing it, what is causing a Clarion Q to pointer to be overwritten.
Okay.
That is not normal effect.
Yes. But
it won't be resize. I use resize and split.
Yes, the string theory, but
if you've got ones which manipulate the report control, I think we should remove those first.
Okay, I will create a copy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, keep a safe copy, definitely.
Yes. Okay, but I have my template does copy automatically. So, but yes. We compile without.
It's going to be a trial and error of the visible and the width to find out what is overwriting. Just
Oh yeah, did you change the position of the variables?
Yes.
And it still did the same thing?
Yes, the same.
Do you have an over on them anywhere else in your template?
Si no le haces un over a ese queue.
No.
En tu template. Pero si le haces unos over, ¿no? Sobre algo.
No. You name, but no in this moment. So I only get information from the column Q. Can you see? All of this is...
No, but even get information will change the pointer.
Yes, but not in this moment.
Yeah, but I know what I mean. But no, yeah, not at that time, not between one line and the next.
Right.
So, look here. I said add column. I have my routine here. It's called the add column. Okay. This add column routine is called in the create column. Okay. So I call the add column, and after that I call the create column from the class. So that's all.
Okay.
In the middle, I can't put anything.
Can we take any of that out?
Sorry?
I'm not saying we do it now, but what you're going to have to do is just remove any of the extensions one at a time to find out which one is where the error lies.
Yes, I will remove extension by extension and test it, because it's very important.
It's not going to compile if he tries to removing them, because it's all, the code is attached to it. But yeah.
No. Here, for example, the strategy is from your template.
Yeah.
But yes, I have to
disable the.
When you delete the resizer, it's not delete in the extension, in the local extension. So it's a resizer. Check. Yes. Okay, Andy, I don't want to lose your time of your webinar. I will check. I will remove extension by extension. I will make a lot of tests, and if I found, I will let you know.
Please, yes. I'm really confused as to what can cause that kind of effect. The only possible thing I can think of is it's going to be something writing over those variables, and they are explicit. Okay, as a test, here's a test. Okay. Go to the .inc and let's rename it to visible NYS. No, don't remove them.
Okay, sorry.
Still keep them.
Renómbralo. Visible NYS.
Yeah, visible NYS.
Rename or with a name?
With a
otro nombre, visible NY.
No, not name on the end. Just rename it. Visible 2.
Okay.
And width 2. Okay, let's go to the class and find dot. Find dot visible, please.
Okay.
¿Y ahora? ¿No?
Oh, very fast. So,
no.
Don't want to looking for column Q dot visible.
Okay. Try that one. Yeah, column Q dot visible. That's the same as You're going to have to change that quickly to 2, and then the width to 2. No, just put 2 on the end.
O sea, el nombre de la variable, visible 2 y width 2.
Yes, but I will do it this way and faster.
Okay.
Yes, and let me do something, please.
En tu código dejaste el nombre visible y visible 2 también.
No. Go on that one. Comment them out. Don't change them. Just comment them out. I don't want anything manipulating the variables. So put them back to width and just comment them.
Okay. So you say here I only comment.
Comment that and the visible.
Okay. Let me look for this one.
Bueno, será un debug, ultimate debug, pero
Lo mismo me va a dar problema. I think it's, no, it's okay. What is it?
oh, you change that.
Let me see.
Line 76. Check what line it is.
It's in the template.
No, no, no.
It's in the
It's
parameters.
a hard code. It's a hard code
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
This one, non-visible. It's visible. No, just with. Sorry.
Yes. Have you got some defined in the template?
No. Maybe in your template. Yes, it's in your template. But it's okay because this is the unique. Okay, let's go. Now,
No. Then definitely go to removing one at a time and let's take a look. Do it
yes.
that way. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
No
Yes,
problem.
thank you. Thank you. Many thanks.
Oh, it's no problem. No problem. Okay, so I am going to bring us back here. And what have we got? Michael, 2 questions on the calendar. Okie dokie. Where are you, Michael? I'm trying to find you. There we go. Hi, Michael.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you? Fine, fine.
Just going to undo that change, which we just did a second ago, so it won't be a second.
Of course.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Back to that. Okay, so you've got a question on the calendar? Yep. Okay, and what's the question?
I have a new version of calendar with stuff, and I have a problem that I posted in the Skype group, in the Skype with
Okay.
an image. If the user put a new appointment, I
This is on
see
the-
only the
just look-
with multiple stuffs. Yes, can you look in the Skype group?
Just looking here now. So is this the Calendar Pro new
Yes.
version? Calendar with staff.
Yes.
If the user
Yes.
don't click duration, the entry displayed in the calendar only.
The subject and location.
Displayed in the. Okay, so let me just make sure I understand that. Just run that. You create a new appointment, but you don't
Yes.
give it any duration.
Yes, the user wants to display the start time and then end time, and the subject, of course, and the location. All this.
Okay, is this a recurring event? Normal event?
Normal event.
Okay, so I do an appointment for 9 o'clock.
Yes.
9 o'clock. Is that correct?
Okay.
Is that your test? No duration? That would still appear at 9 o'clock there, just very small.
Yes.
But you've got the
I
duration.
have 50 minutes for an event.
Let's try that there. In time. Okay, let me just try that same one there. BB 9 a.m. Okay, and we're saying 0 for that.
Why 0?
What's it so?
Duration must 30 minutes.
Goes the duplicate event ID, does it? It creates a duplicate event. Just let me check my data.
I have a normal event, not a recurring.
How are you getting 0 then for the duration? Because you
No, the duration is okay.
Sorry,
It's okay, but
I'm not clear in this.
what is
So,
the start time and end time?
oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Entries with the change duration. These two. Right. Okay.
Yes.
So,
And
staff user don't click the event duration. The entry displays in the calendar only with the subject and the location. User change the duration, then the appointment displayed with the start. Yeah. Okay. What's the C?
he must change the duration to see the start time and end time.
I am struggling. I've got to admit. So we've got this.
Yes.
I've got that appointment. Okay, it's at 9:30. No time, just 9:30. Okay. And we can see that there's no time because if you look at the little, you see the A. Let me just change the color so it's easier.
Okay.
Okay. Now you see the little box here on the left.
Yes.
That tells you how much time it's going to take up. So, for example, if I took up 15 minutes.
Okay.
that box is now 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so that box shows the duration. If there is no duration, then you just get the very small line. So what does your user want to see?
I want to see the start time and end time in that box.
Well,
Because I have appointments about 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
Some themes don't show you the time. So could it be that it's the theme that he's using?
well, I don't see the time here.
Well, that's because you're using a certain theme. Some themes do show you the time. They show you the start time and the end time.
Yes.
What theme are you using?
In the options. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Which one?
It's show time and yes, I have.
Which theme are you using? We just want to set the same setting.
Theme. 1 moment. In the global.
Okay. What he's also you check that for me. What I think he's also doing. Again, let's check.
Office 2016.
216. Okay. And okay, and is it Word? What style?
Worldwide.
Right. Okay. We'll have a look at that now. What you also have, and I think this is what you might have, is there is a setting to show the time.
Yes. I don't remember where it is, but
Oh,
yes.
Week View.
Yes. This.
Let me just show it in that order. So let me, before we compile, we go back to our simple. Put it into Week View, but 2 column, like so. So that's the start time and the end time. There's our AA.
Okay.
Sorry, that one. Show event times. We'll turn the clocks off because they look a bit. Yeah, we don't particularly want that.
Yeah, some themes show you a little. It's like a little tiny analog clock, right?
Well, it
like that.
probably will be under here. There, that 2 week. Put it into.
Day. I have a day only.
Yeah, but we've just changed those settings on the working week. That's why I just want to do that. Don't want multicolor in the week. Okay, so that's showing you the time in the week view. So, but you want in the day view, you want it to show something like that in the day view.
Mm-hmm. And display it if I change manually the duration.
Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think the settings for that. You've got that setting at the day view, sorry, the week view, but I don't think you have the setting in the week view. Just let me show you. Week view, yep, I've got that. Show the times, and I want it in 7 columns.
Yes.
With the end time, so we should be on that. We go into full week view. I don't. You see, that is an automatic facility from the actual template itself. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if we go in multi-column, we are in week view, but it's like looking at 7 days, and you don't get to see. You get the tooltip, but you don't get the actual time on there. I don't think we'll have a look, but I don't think we can do that.
But if I change the duration manually. It shows start time and end time
In Dayview.
in Dayview.
Okay, yeah, you're in Dayview there. Do you put that in?
Yes, in three events, these three events, I change the duration manually. But in the middle, entry with no change duration,
Yeah.
I don't have the start date, start time and end time. I have only the subject and the allocation.
Are you putting the times into the subject? You must be, because that one doesn't have it. You must be changing the subject to have that.
Yes.
Yeah, just let me open up. Okay, so under the week view, no, it's not that. One second, just going to open it here. Show event times. Ooh, right, okay. Yeah, okay, that's that. So we're after the set flag. Use the set flag. The flag. Served in text. Just going to try something. Won't be a second.
Okay.
I'll try this in the day view. I don't know whether it will work.
Yes, I have a day view only.
Day view. So just so I understand what you're trying to achieve, we have this, and you want to show there the start and the end time there.
Yes. In the day view.
In the day view, yep. Okay, let me have a go. Just trying to think where the setting is. Won't be a second. Too many options.
Yes, I know.
That's a tooltip. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. No. Okay. Okay, so for the show time, I'm gonna put that on. Just going to try. I don't know if this setting will work, but we can try.
Okay.
Yep. Actually, it's not that. It's not that flag. Thinking about it. Right. Would we need a redraw on that? Oh, let's just do that. Yeah, okay. Set that flag on. I don't know if that flag works in day view.
But why, if I change the duration, display it well?
That's not taking effect. That's kind of flag. Set flag. Specified user set flag. Crikey. You're definitely testing us today, everybody. Them timings you're on about, I've never actually seen in the day view. I've only ever seen them in week view. Or month view, for that matter, thinking about it.
Yes, if you go to day view and change the duration, the manual from update. Yes, you don't have a duration here. I have it.
Yeah, but we're not.
Then
So if we're on that theme,
I'm displayed well.
let me go back to the theme what you're using. No, go back. Sorry, let me make sure I'm on the theme that
Yes.
you're using.
Yes.
Okay, so I got that up. Yeah, I see time there.
Yes.
That one's got one, that one's got one, but that hasn't.
Yes. If you put a new appointment,
Mm-hmm. No, it hasn't.
No. If change the duration now, the time will display it.
Ah,
That's it. Yes.
hang on.
That's the problem.
No. Okay, that's 11:15. Okay.
Yes.
11:16, it'll show up.
Okay.
If I go 11:15, oh, it won't show up. Now I'm going to change it to 10-minute increments. Okay.
Yes.
There's my data there. So there, and it will show up. If I change that to 11:10, it'll disappear.
Okay.
11:09.
What do you do to display the start time and end time? What a new entry.
I don't know, but that's why it's only showing up. It's because these are not increments of the timescale, whereas
Yes.
that one is an increment. That's an increment of 10 minutes. If I was to change that to 01,
That's displayed. Yes.
yeah. So that is the problem. Let me just try that. 59 seconds. No, it still sees it as the 12.
Yes.
Right. Okay. That's gonna be to do with that theme.
Mm. Is the theme problem?
It is. Well, would they see it as a problem? Because what they could say is the bar goes all the way to the bottom, so it is an increment. I know what you mean. I prefer that. I prefer to
Yes.
see the time. It's much nicer.
Yes. I want to display the start and end.
No timescale properties. I don't think that. What's that do? Show timescale properties. I don't think we use that. No, don't know what that does. Show reminder window. Show timescale. Shows a built-in timescale dialog for editing the timescale in Dayview. Wow. Don't know what that is, but that's not what we're after. But I'm going to make a note to see if that's something we want to look at. Sure. Okie dokie, right, I've got to add that. No, that's not. That's none of these are going to help us. No, not that. Anything on the event that we can override to say always show. Set the start time. No, not that. Won't be a second. I'm just trying to think what something is. All we can really do is look at what properties are available to us. That makes sense.
Okay.
No. No.
This workday end time and start time?
No, that's the working day. Like I work 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That kind of thing. So
Ah, okay. Yes. From the options, yes.
yeah. So we've got there's the show the end date, but that's for the week view. So you have a week view, a day view, a month view.
Mm.
Hence, there's the same for the month view, but you don't have it for day view. Now it looks like it's been added to one of the themes, but it would be. Have a quick look on here. 1 second. No. I don't think that's gonna. It's gonna have to be a question to CodeJock. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. It's gonna have to be a
Okay.
question to CodeJock.
Okay.
I mean, we'll try one of the other themes. Let's try 2013. And any. It doesn't really matter. Word. Yeah, you see, that's just as we had before. 60,000 different. If I was to pull that to 1059, we know that it will display.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. Let's just have a.
I sent you an email to remind you.
Yeah, by all means. I'm just going to just have a look if we can go to the CodeJock theme program. Themes, it doesn't really matter. We was using Office 2016. These are their themes, but these this must be how they actually create their theme. One of the settings in there.
Okay.
Let's take a quick look. we will, you need to compile these. Go in there. Go on the timeline, no. No, that's no. Nothing in there. Have a look at what utilities they give us. Resource editor. Let's take a look at one of these. Okay.
Okay.
We're in the XML. No, okay. We're in no, not that. Let's say we're in the same territory here because it's not something I've necessarily done. No. What's this actually do? No, come on. "2016. We don't have a skip project here.
Word whiting.
No.
It's
No. Could have in the dark here a little, to be fair. No, of course not. We could be here all day for this. We'd have to speak to Kojak and just say we want to override that particular setting. How do we do it?
okay.
Yeah, because basically we know why. Kind of see what they're doing. Personally, I prefer to see that, and so on. But yeah, but that is definitely down to the themes because we know if we switched one of the other ones, 2013 it's got it, 2010 never had it. It only ever not that one. In Office 2010 you only ever had it in week view and month view. You never had it in day view. So that's a new thing from the newer themes. Okay. So yeah, I can speak to them and see what.
I
See
wonder
what
if
they
you
say.
could put XAML and put your own thing on there.
You'd have to do it for every. I mean, yeah, it supports XAML, but you'd have to do it for. Where is XAML? Is it under advanced? No. Oh, markup. So yeah, you can do XAML, but you'd have to then trap the particular values. Well, you could do that yourself just in the subject if you're going to
Right.
do that.
So
So
you replace the subject with something else that has also the date.
I've already this doing Andy. I take the start time and end time in the subject.
yeah, which you could do, but it would be nice if the control did it for
Yes.
you automatically, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've already doing this. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask them because we need to know how to edit one of the. I mean, that could actually be a pretty good topic, pretty good subject to find out. So we can actually manipulate one of the shipped skins, if you will, because the skins, these ultimate, never actually created one and then output, but these are nothing more than XAML. So if we look at this control,
Okay.
yeah, let's go back in. Let's open a couple of these. Are they editable? Open with TextPad. Okay, so here's some. Okay, don't think there's any particular settings in there. It's just telling you how to remake it. Kind of makes sense. Okay. Nope. Just leaves us one file. Yeah, that's a combination of the innies.
Yes.
So it's almost crazy. It's almost as though the setting is actually in that innie. Maybe it is. Maybe we just ignored it. Was there anything in there to do with time? Show? No. Start? No, it's a date picker. That's it already mentioned. These are just colours. They're not like a true or false, yes or no.
Yes, only columns.
So, I don't know. But we the funny thing is we do know it is doing it. One last quick look within the help to see if we can see anything about start times. Oh, it's already there. Start time. No. 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 Time scales. Just trying to see where I was kind of half expecting the paint manager, and you normally have a paint manager. Paint manager. Command bars, docking. Just not seeing it for the calendar. No. Sorry, Michael.
Okay. And I have one more question.
Yeah.
That is easy. I have the staffs, Dr. N, Dr. 1, Dr. 2, Dr. 3.
Okay.
How can I change the order that's showing in the calendar?
Right. Okay. Now you have.
Yes, this. If I want the Dr. D. Freeman first and Andrea Smith second, and Andy Weldon third. What can I do?
Okay, so in the class, when you got your add view schedule, okay, you add it as a unique ID, you give it a name,
Yes.
a short name if you're using the overview, and then you have got the display order. So you can say what order you want to add them in. So you could say, you could load them. You could load them in the table order, but you could have a display order. So you could say they are first, they are second, they are third, they are fourth. You could do it that way, and that would be the option. The order.
Can I use the keys in the staff table?
The keys.
Yes. I have multiple keys. I have keys with the name, with the initials.
I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. You can have them in any. Use that table and maybe pad it out, so to speak. Just in there, display order. But yes, basically, what I would do there is maybe if you liked, add. Just trying to see where the example there is. Maybe add an extra column to your staff table of something like display order, and maybe load them in that order. Or when you are doing the add on the staff table, have that parameter as that parameter there. If that makes sense.
What parameter?
So we've in there. You've probably got. Just let me move that out. In here, there'll be some code. There was a better example actually. Schedules. That an example where it showed you moving things. So we can say, okay, I could remove staff 2, and then when I go to add staff 2 again, it's going to say, where do I want to add it? Do I want to do it to the start, after number 1, or at the end? So if I said after number 1, it wants to go here, and there's staff 2 again. So what it's doing there. Add 2, there you go. So it's asking the question, and that's actually it's actually removing them. That's probably a bad example because no, actually it's not a bad example. You're still going to have to remove and then re-add other columns, but you might just have to remove. Let's say you wanted to, and they were already loaded. You wanted to within your code, if we wanted to move staff 2 to staff 1, okay?
Yes.
Let's just a code here. Do you want to add them? Do you want to change them at runtime, or do you want to just load them in a particular order?
Yes, I have add view schedules, staff ID, staff name, and staff initials. Can I change the initials with something else?
Let me just try this. This is just an example. It's only the test webinar, if you will. Okay, so we've got our staff.
Yes.
Display. I'm going to put a display order on there. Okay, so I'm going to have. I'm going to write this order down. Make sure it works. So I'm going to have HW first. HW, followed by AW, followed by AS, followed by DF, followed by BG, and then WJ. Okay.
Okay.
So HW is number 1. I'm also going to have them on display. So they're number 1. AW is number 2. AS is number 3.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Yeah, but we're going to make sure that it actually does this. So DF is number 4. BG is number 5. Chris and WJ is number 6. Okay.
Okay.
We've got a display order now.
In the embed cycle, I have dedicated schedules.
In the sorry, say again.
In embeds.
Yeah. So we have
Yes.
that.
Yes. This.
So
This. Okay.
That. But we do want in here our staff display. Make sure it's there. Make sure it is display order. Thank you very much. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 4. I have 3 now.
Okay. So let's look at this and let's just see does it load them. It's going to load them in a alphabetical, but we want them displaying in the order we've just said.
Yes, I have order with the initials now.
Okay, so okay, yeah, so do we. A display order.
Okay.
Where's that display order there? This doesn't work. I mean, I've just seen we've got a bug here. That doesn't work. Then what? Oh, there is a set display order. There is a set schedule display order. What does that do?
But the key is the initials.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Ah, okay.
Ah, let me try. I think I've seen what that's doing. Just got an idea. Won't be a second.
Okay.
Pull that there. Let me put an overview on. I wonder if that's the yeah. Okay. I mean, for now, you could put a key on that. That would work, but that's not what we're supposed to be doing. That we're supposed to be able to control it. Okay, that's in the order that we said. HW, AW, AS, D,
Okay.
BG,
But
J. But we want, yeah, we want that. Right. Okay. I've just seen what the code's doing. that's no problem. So I'm going to put a quick note here. Display order problem. That'll do. Right. Okay. I'll fix that. For now, you just have an index on your table so that you can load them in that order, and they will appear in that order, like so. So you would be adding them. You would be adding them in the order. What did we have? We had HW, AW, like so, AS. Yeah, so it will do exactly what you're after, but it should be sorting them prior to that. There's just one last one. Just 1 second. Just.
Also, I don't have a browse with the stuff.
Yeah. No problem. No problem. So we have schedules. Add view schedules. It's going through. Add view schedules goes through on there. That's adding the command there. That's why. Oh. Okay. I can't do it now, but I can put an enhancement in for that. I can fix that. What we'll do is something like add view schedules will still do its job here, but then we should have, what else do we have from a schedule point of view? Add view schedule, got that.
But the display order is the third parameter, not the fourth.
Yeah, no, there is.
Right.
Maybe update schedules. I think I might know what this is. What's the update schedules do? No, that just tells it to repopulate itself. Right, okay. It comes down to you see, it gets really complicated on the schedules, and I mean really complicated. What it actually does, you've got under the active view, you've got a collection called multiple resources. Okay, that you define them there, but they actually link to the calendar resources, which in turn actually link directly to a data provider for the resources. So it gets really complicated, and the two have to marry up at all times. So it's better if they are created in the correct order. But I'm just looking here now, multiple resources. We've got multiple resources. Sorry, go back. Active view. Multiple resources. Add. Yeah, we've only got an add and remove. We haven't got a rearrange. We could go to the item. Yeah. What I was trying to do here is to see if if it's got what you call an index, and we could change its index, so allowing you to move column 2 to column 3 and like that.
Yes.
Right. It's going to be done at creation time, but that's not a problem. What I will do is I'll have it so it will cause a reload, obviously, because it's going to need to be reloaded, the calendar, because the internal resource IDs will change. But I'll create basically a new method which will apply display order. So it'll be something like apply display order, view schedule, apply display order, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got
Thank
them.
you very much.
At the moment, it is, as we've seen, affecting the overview, which is what I just saw in the code. So that is being affected correctly, but that isn't. But that's no problem. We can do that. It will mean that technically will, if it already exists, it'll be destroyed, but that's no problem. If we do that straight away before data is loaded, then it'll be fine. Nothing will be lost.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Okie dokie. Right.
Thank you very much.
No problem. We've done another 2-hour one. We said we weren't going to do this. Okay, and then last but not least, and then this is the last one, Roberto Ortigas. Roberto, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm not going away.
Okay.
There's lots of interesting stuff that's going on there with what you're doing.
I was after an easy webinar today, but there's no such thing as an easy webinar.
Oh my God, yeah, but it's a lot of learning in there. There's there's actually, I'm going to be greedy and request a couple of things, new methods. I have a interesting application that does quotes, and it's a whole bunch of creating one quote. It's insanely complicated, which I'm working on. But the one thing that happens after the quote can be duplicated. Very simply, just copy and paste. The copy and paste, and just change the quantity, and you get a whole same formula. Calculations happen. It's just you get a different price break associated with it, right. And you get a right. Got to the chase. So I need something to actually take a row and clone it or copy it and create a duplicate row. I can give it a new name. That's not a big deal, without having to go through all the insane amount of code to create the next row.
Okay, I can do. Yeah, we can do that. So back to report control.
Yeah, just take a row and just duplicate it and add it at the end. The other request is a little bit more weird. I like to be able to save and load the report control to a file or something.
Oh, I opened that in 11 before. Sorry, just 1 second. Me come out of there. I did open it in 11, didn't I? So it's only one of our webinar ones. So these are disposable, so to speak. So just to make sure I've got this first one. So you're gonna you want to report control. We could be on whatever, manually loaded. Doesn't really matter. It's got data in it, and you want to be able to click on that, and then basically call a method to clone it.
To clone it, yes, that's the first one.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's perfectly doable.
Yeah, it means that you have to go through the report item queue and grab all the little pieces and
no, yeah, I can do it behind the scenes a hell of a lot faster. You know,
yeah. I understand. That's what I'm asking. The other one is whether I want to actually save or load the report control itself into a file or variable. Obviously, the quotes for a particular production run can run the same or similar, but saving them, it's a lot easier to recreate, and it also lets us deal with historical quotes and see how can we make it more profitable. So cloning and save it, if it's possible, to a file, but actually the joy would be if you can do it in JSON, but I wasn't gonna create JSON variables out of it, but that's a lot more complicated piece. So I just save and loaded the whole report control.
Well, here's a quick question. I mean, the saving, that's relatively, I wouldn't say simple, but doable, because you've got the content in the report control. Okay, so and then you've got let's just go into, doesn't really matter, one of these. So you've got columns, you've got rows. Columns, rows, and cells, individual cells, as we know, and so on. Now, to save that out, Yeah, I could. We could do something. We could do something on that, but it's a loading back in. Are yours manually loaded? Do you get the details from a TPS? Where does that data come from?
And that's where it gets really nasty, because it comes from different places and I have to bill the RC control. In other words, this particular part to be manufactured has these properties in this report. It has this properties for the particular part, and it has this particular manufacturing specs. So basically, a whole bunch of things get grabbed from different places and just put into the RC control.
Okay, so they are truly manually loaded then. That's
Absolutely.
fine. I was thinking along the lines of, okay, let's say this one. This is using the file/view loaded. So we could go into here. It's file/view loaded. Got no data. Oh, this is my test data. Yeah, that's why. So this is file/view loader. It's going to go, and if we was even down to that clone a minute ago, if we cloned it, it would affect the visual row, but it wouldn't affect your physical data behind the scenes because you've not done it. But that's fine. It would be up to the person using that method to ensure that that record was cloned also, that kind of thing. If it was coming from a browser enhancer, then you would be in that same type of area, because it's already got a data source. But if it's just totally manually loaded, as you're saying there, then the loading and the saving is fine. The save is good for all of them. That's file loaded, page loaded, our own view loaded, data binding. That's totally irrelevant. The save out to JSON/XML is doable. What engine it uses is a different question. There is a built-in JSON, and I'm not sure there's a built-in XML.
No. Don't go there. Like I said, if you can get it into a structure, I can use the CapeSoft to write it out. But I'm just trying to get it at least so it will save and it'll load back. So the and this is a request. So because these folks want to actually save for a particular manufacturing, a particular thing to be manufactured. There could be several different runs, different machineries, and they want to sit there and look at, let's put all this in one place and be able to compare it all. So saving each particular quote to its own file that I can reload at a later time would make it very useful. But it's all built. There's no data behind it except for what I pull and actually create the RC itself by hand.
Okay, I've made a note here.
That you have to think about, I know, because that's not as easy. The save, yes. The reload.
Well, no, the reload is perfectly doable. Like say, use something XML/JSON. Personally, I prefer JSON, but
JSON will be fine.
Yeah,
I
would. I'd do it in such a way where, like, we support send to. Now, this example doesn't have send to in it, but it gives the impression of send to. So ultimately, with send to, what actually happens, and I'm choosing send to because I'm choosing an external product. So CapeSoft send to, good product.
Send to is fine.
Yeah,
we own that.
Yeah, so, but what I'm saying is this example, I'm emulating what send to does just by a list at the bottom. So you would normally have a send to button. So I've put a dummy button on, but it still does the same as what the send to does. And what the send to does is it takes the content and then basically flushes it out to whatever particular format, whatever is needed. So this method, what we have, will do the same. So, and it populates a dummy Clarion list. So send to doesn't work off report control, it works off Clarion list. So what we do is we fake it. I've put it visually, you wouldn't have it visual. What it does is it reads the report control dynamically and creates dynamically a Clarion list of all the content, and then send to can work with that. So that's how we've added compatibility between those two. I would do something similar there, what I'd do is I'd do it, obviously, first and foremost, I'd do it to our own JSON and our own XML products within the Chilcat library, because I have to support our own first if I'm going to do this. And I know
That's fine.
I think you guys have got the
yeah, the boss has it.
yeah. Joe, I think he does.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he does all
that. But I would also add it for the J files and X files as well, because we've got a really good working relationship. There's absolutely no reason why I wouldn't do that, and so on. I haven't looked at the Clarion stuff. I think I've compiled it once back in Clarion 9 or something like that, but that's hand on heart, that's probably the only time I have actually used the Clarion JSON stuff. I'm not calling it. I'm not casting any aspersions. I'm just saying I don't use it. That's all. There's better and faster out there, so I use those. Obviously. So what I would do is probably for both the load and the save, add new methods. One for CapeSoft. One each for CapeSoft and one each for ours for the Chilcat libraries. And what that would do is it would take the class name, so something like maybe you call it JFiles, I don't know what you call it inside, but it'll take the class name and it would add all the calls accordingly for you to create you to populate your control, just like we've done with this fake list here. So that send-to can work on a fake list. Then that's what we'd do with that. We would actually call the methods within, let's say, JFiles or our own Chilcat JSON object. It would call the methods to create the full structure in the actual object, and then it'd be over to you to do what you wanted. So save it to file, save it to memory, print it out, whatever you need to do, you'd be able to do. Vice versa on the load. Okay, so that would be the same. We would be able to load, populate it into, read from an external JSON, so on and so forth, and get it into the report control that way. So it is doable. It is doable.
Give you a little bit of time. Yes.
Yeah.
Give you a bit of time. All right, no problem. So the clone is a lot easier. The
clone's very simple. Yeah. Just
yeah,
what you see in here, what that's just done to be able to create this fake list is it's read each row at a time. We only want one row. We find the row object and then we just loop through its raw items. So none of our queues or anything like that. We find that and then we just go through internally and we get the actual attributes out of it. So
where exactly which example is that one? Because that was kind of a side question whether I wanted to go through every row.
They're sent to.
Thank you, sir. All right, that's all I have.
Okay. Right, I have noticed a couple of hands up. Leo, I'm gonna, although we are on 2.5 hours and I am officially actually on vacation this week. But Leo, where are we?
I'm here.
Hi, Leo. How are you doing?
I'm here. Well. I'm well. Hello, do you hear me?
I do, yes. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I have this little problem of a new version of ReportControl template.
Okay, and this is on the width, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so can we see your screen?
How can you do this?
I can send you a link now, so you should have an option saying show screen.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Now I show you. This is example that you do for me, and
yes.
You see now this is not work. This code here.
Hang on, slow down a little. So just again, please. Could you just run that again, please?
Yes. Okay. This code here.
Yeah. No. When it's running, it was quite fast. If you could just show us.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Now.
Okay.
I go. in previous version of report control, this is work fine. I notice that I like this. Maybe must be like this.
Okay, so
If I compile in previous version, is okay.
Okay, so can we see on this one? You want it to look more like that?
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at the column definition. So can we see columns?
Yes, no problem. I find out if I check off this auto resize here.
Well, 1 second before we do that. Okay, so let's, no, slow down. No, slow down. So the minimum width. Okay, let's make those smaller. Let's say 60 and 60. Okay?
Okay.
Yep. Try that, please.
No problem.
Okay.
But if I uncheck this auto size, this code will work, but I have problem with this work area. Is destroyed. I can show you.
No, you Leo, you slow down a little. You clicked the wrong one.
No. Yes. Sorry. This one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sorry. If I uncheck this, the code will work, but destroy the right side of the screen. I can't resize this now. This is okay, but
okay.
in this side is no space for work.
Okay. Let me look at that here.
If I compile this with 15 number, is okay. Work correctly.
Okay. Just going to bring it back here. Just 1 second. Okay. So what we're saying is we want that to be maybe something like that and like that. Possibly. Or maybe there's a better example. Let me just try the example. Okay, that vehicle. Maybe that one.
Okay.
So we want it like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's a bad example. That'll confuse you. Let's go with this.
I will send you in takes off for this.
That's okay. Yes, I
you have it on the Skype.
Okie dokie. Where is that saved?
Just in this version, you don't have with command on the end of the load parameters.
Okay. Okay, so that's that with the auto size off.
Yes. Columns.
Yeah, it's okay. Just looking at some others as well. Sizing. Yeah, okay. Just looking for this. Won't be a second.
No problem. I can wait.
Okay, create track item, and we add item EX. Oh, right, okay. Wow. Right, okay. There's a line.
Data load is code. But here it's no. You have it on the Skype also.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Add block. Hmm. Okay, what I'm thinking is if we could set the width of the
What
track, just the track object. Yeah, track object. Don't know what the class is called.
ReportControl, I mean.
Is there any instance number on it?
Not.
No. Okay, good. Okay, so what, just want to check if I can manipulate the width property of a particular
No
row.
problem. No problem. Get your
So
time.
if I say 50, why is that not doing it? Oh, is it because I'm not on a... Oh, no, what an idiot. No, it's okay. Not that at all. Is it called truck?
Yes, yes.
That was never going to work anyway. Hang on. Truck or truckser. It will fail if it doesn't get the right thing. Look. Right, okay. The common property.
With Trotska. But now we don't have set with command in the code, no?
Yes, yeah. Oh, right, okay. Oh, what have I missed now? Ah, done the things wrong. Sorry, that's me. Right. It's supposed to be that actually. Set column property. That's fine. I can tell it's a long day.
And vacation. You are at home?
No, I've actually come into the office. It's easier. Okay, so that's that. If let's make it very small. It's currently 374, and after it's 374.
Can you do this in previous version of report control template?
In 11, not easily, no, because I'd have to overwrite my settings.
Okay, register and so on. Find blocks are fine, work very well. I complete this part of job now. Just have this problem
Just this one.
and
So, got to be away. Right, okay. Column. Let's go to our column. Got our wrong one. Got our report control. We want a report column. Move that over there. Not sure about that. Let's try that one. It's not so much that. Just looking for the actual track control item object. That's what I'm after. That's the actual track control itself. We've got to be missing something here. Got to be. We don't know how it move. It's sizable.
Sizable is you check off. Oh.
Well, we know about that. Resizable more of a thing for the end user at runtime. So if I run this now, I won't be able to make it smaller.
Right. It can be done.
Yeah, so that's done what I wanted. That doesn't seem to want to do what I want though. I've got that code right under. Set column property. Width. Not that one.
Mm-hmm. It's the same effect.
Fine with that, but yeah.
And you can't resize this.
Just looking at the actual track item here. See if we can get to any settings of it. The overall, there is a setting for the overall resize. Type, frame, color. Okay, let's try that.
Now work.
Yeah. Turn the auto size off. If I put the auto size back on again, so we could do a setting on. Oh, we've got a setting on the template for the actual width. Right, we'll put that column setting back on again for us. We'll have that a bit wider. Does need to be a bit wider. Oh, it's still small though. Put something like that. Oh, the auto size is on. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it all comes down to that size there. I think we can turn that minimum off, and it's going to do it on percentage based. Imagine it's percentages. Okay, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, on the appearance, it does have a track. Its width can be 9999. Its minimum width, let's say, is I'm going to have it as 125 and 87. No, 750 and 250, if you will. Auto size is on. Okay. Oh, and I want the column to be 250, but we're going to use the auto size on, so it's going to do it percentage between the two. Minimum width, I'm not so much bothered about. I'll weigh that a little larger. But so its width, it's going to try and start at 250. The other's going to start at 750. Meaning the track should take up 3/4. The truck should take up 1/4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to get a ruler, but something like that.
Nice. This is nice.
Yeah.
Okay. This is and now we've also don't work, or will work now. This.
Yeah.
If you put here 200 here in track with a size now or not.
So what do you want me to do? Put a truck with a bigger size?
No, but can I control this from code, or must I?
The size? Yeah, we should be able to. Okay, so let's just try. Oh, I'll just change that code.
Yeah, I put all these properties on the database, on setting database.
I understand. We've got set column width. I'm just going to play about with that. So it should say 250, and then we're going to change that percentage, if you will. So if I press, I'm going to say 500, so I'm going to make it half.
Yes.
So I say, oh, no, it's not half, because that would be 500 and the other is 750. So it would be 1250, so it would be done under half.
Okay, this works. Okay, this solved the problem. No?
Yeah. Okay, good. Very good.
Andy, thank you very, very much. No,
You're welcome. You've got the patience of a saint. You've waited for that, so thank you for your patience.
I must wait. I'm in trouble if I don't solve this. No.
Well, that should work. So a combination. Just to recap, what you would want is the size of the column. So
yes.
something like really something like 150, but a minimum of 100. So it can.
But I have four columns. I made.
Oh, that's okay. We can have another column. Let's say we've got registration.
Yes.
So we'll say that, and that is 100, and we need 100. So now we have 150 and 100. So that's 250 in total.
Yes.
and the track, appearance track is, and we're going to say, and that wants to be starting at 750. The minimum it can be is 500, something like that. But so we've got 250 for the 2 columns, and hopefully 750 for the track, giving you 1,000. So like 3/4 and 1/4. But then it will take, if it can't do those pixels, it will do them like a percentage, like so.
Okay. The best. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a nice vacation, and
Well,
hopefully.
I'm basically, I was off this morning. I've come in this afternoon. I'm off tomorrow and some of Wednesday and some of Thursday, but I keep coming back to the office to catch up. So
Okay.
okay,
Rest yourself, no problem. And when you will come back, think about this drag and drop. This is
yes,
a smooth piece.
that's no problem. The update, we normally cover updates at the start. I'm back in later this week, as I said just before, and I will be working on the command bar update because that has to come out. But as you probably saw at the start of the webinar, I've just been working on the Chilcat, and I'm actually going to put an update out on Wednesday to the Chilcat wrapper, and that is just for anybody watching. If you do use any of the there are some updates, and the big thing in this new update is that we've enhanced the QuickBooks Online and the Xero accounting. So there's new objects to be wrapped, new collections, if you will. So within the, just let me get that. Within the QuickBooks Online, we've now added the transaction type of company info, estimates, and items. So it's like an inventory, if you will. And for Xero, we've done the organizations. And there is enhancements to the disconnect method of both the QuickBooks and Xero and of MYOB as well. So we've got some work in progress there. We might as well get it released so people who are using them can use the new items at the same time.
Okay.
Once that is done, the command bar first. Then I will have a look at the drag and drop for the report control, along with Roberto's clone method and so on, that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I must wrap it up there. I'm sorry if we've not covered everything, but we've done 3 hours, so that's still not bad. Thank you, everybody. Until next week, I shall see you then.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.